10 extraordinary and unusual homes in the world. 1. Giant Seashell House, Mexico. The inspiration for building this house was taken from the Antoni Gaudí and Frank Lloyd Wright. The architect named as Arquitectura Organicathis designed this beautiful and strange house. This shape of the house is like a seashell in Mexico City. 4 members stay in that house. 2. Brooklyn Clock Tower Home, New York City. This is one of the most expensive houses on the list. This house is situated the Brooklyn Clock Tower. The house is worth $18 million. This penthouse is 7,000 square foot. It gives the best view of New York City. 3. Dick Clark's Flintstones-inspired home, Malibu. The TV legend, Dick Clark has his residence in Malibu with its single-story structure. The construction of the house is inspired by the house of Fred and Wilma from the 60s cartoon, Flintstones. His house consists of 1 bedroom with 2 bathrooms, various glass windows, fireplace. The house can be yours if you wish to, by just spending $3.5 million. This unique property is of 22 acres. The house gives you the view of sunsets, city lights, the Bonny Mountains, Serrano Valley, the Pacific Ocean and the Channel Islands. 4. Transparent House in Tokyo, Japan. This house is completely transparent, so if you are a fan of natural nights then you will definitely like this house. This house has no privacy at all, outsiders can easily see what's going in the house. The house is designed by Fujimoto Architects. The inspiration for this house is taken from the ancestors who resided in the Tres. The house is 914 square foot long. 5. Skateboard House, USA. This will be a dream house for all the skating lovers. The whole house is created like one big skateboarding rink. You can keep on skating smoothly in the whole house. The house was created by Pierre-André Saint-Isaacs. He was a former pro skating world champion. 6. The Carrot House, Poland. This is the world's thinnest house. It is of only 152 centimeters wide at its widest points. There is only 1 resident who resides in this house. The name of the resident is Jakub Szczesny. He is the same man who designed this house. The structure of this house was made in this way for a reason. The reason was that the designer of the house didn't want any space between the buildings to go unused. 7. The Hobbit House, Wales. This house was built by a photographer. The photographer was a huge fan of the fiction, Lord of the Rings. The house was made using completely natural materials. The making of the house was completed by spending only $5,200 only. This is a tiny heart-melting house. 8. Old Water Tower, Belgium. This tower not only conserves water but also a beautiful house. It was used as an artsy hideout place during the Second World War. It was later when the Belgian design firm named as Baum Design Studio decided to make changes. The changes as in they changed the place in a good comfortable looking house. The house is 100 foot high. 9. The Steel House, Lubbock, Texas. This house was constructed by Robert Bruno. He built this house 23 years ago. The actual house was only supposed to be 1-story building. He eventually kept adding the space. This house now has 3 separate levels which look like quite gigantic. The reason behind choosing this location was, he wanted the implausible views of the Ransom Canyon beneath. 10. Upside Down House, Trassenheide, Germany. The house was built by Polish architects Claudius Zgilos and Sebastian Mikisiuk. It was constructed as the part of World Upside Down project. It was built only for the tourist fascination purpose.